Hi, this is Summit Kaplan, and this is the Purrfect Pawdcast, a project by Chico Hospital for Cats. We are together with another episode. Today's episode is a bitter one. We will talk about wildfires and especially the Campfire, Northern California, that happened last November in 2018. This fire was only about 20 miles away from Chico, where our hospital is located. You can imagine that we were heavily affected by this fire, both humans and animals. And basically, we want to talk today about how we can be maybe a little bit more prepared for something like this. Not just us, but anywhere in the world, any people that own animals. And we will also talk about what we learned from this disaster. So Campfire is one of the deadliest wildfire that happened in California history, and even in the United States history actually. This is the biggest fire. This is the most destructive fire since 1918 that happened in California, according to Wikipedia. With this fire, we have learned a lot of things, but one of the most valuable lessons we learned was to help each other and to help animals. A lot of animals were displaced, a lot of animals were missing, but at the end we saw how people were going out of their way to help everybody, and especially the animals. I have personally seen lots of people going to these disaster areas and leaving food and water for weeks, if not months. Another important thing I would like to mention is the importance of microchipping. Now, for those who are not supporting this idea, I can tell you that neither the government nor the aliens will track you down if you microchip your animal. Basically, the microchipping has no side effects, no proven side effects on your animal. It is a lifetime long lasting effective way to track your pet if your pet gets lost. And it is affordable as well. And with our hospital and many other places, we have seen that many reunions from this fire happened thanks to the microchips and the phone numbers that were connected to it. And these people were able to get their cats back, and sometimes even months later. Now, it is very important to microchip your cat, but it is also very important to keep up to date the information that is attached to your microchip. And that means if you move or if you change your phone number, you have to make sure that you will update these info on your microchip company as well. Now, this is a sensitive topic for some of us, but there are silver linings as well. We had some clients here that were able to reunite with their animals, with their cats, even after 7 months. There was a lady who was able to find her cat in Reno, which is pretty far away from us. But she was able to find her cat, and eventually she brought the cat to us for an exam and made sure everything is alright, and her kitty is doing really good. Now, another thing we learned from this fire is to always be prepared for an emergency plan. Well, first of all, if you have multiple cats, make sure your cat carrier number matches with the number of the pets you have. I had 4 cats at the time, and I had also 4 carriers, actually 5 carriers, that were crucial when the time came and I had to evacuate from the fire area. Now, the carriers are important, but it's also important to have always gas in your car if you are living in a remote area, or if you don't have too many gas stations around. On the day of the fire, I have witnessed that most of the gas stations were out of gas and shut down almost immediately. Now, the other important thing that I learned from this fire is to have a plan for an alternative escape route. You might want to think about the possible back roads and side roads that you can use in the event of the main roads being closed. During the campfire, the main road that leads to Chico was blocked and almost impossible to use. It was very important for us to know some back roads and be able to use it. Keep in mind that during these fires, the phone service also is immediately out of service, so it is important to test this alternative escape routes maybe several times before an actual event happens, so that you have an idea where to go, as you cannot use navigation apps for people who use phones. The aftermath of the campfire still goes on, but I just wanted to share with you guys some of the things that I think are really important after we witnessed this fire here close to our practice. And I hope nobody ever has to experience this. But if this podcast episode is helpful in any ways for anybody who listens and for the future, that will make us very happy. Thank you guys for listening to this short but informative episode of the Purrfect Pawdcast. Bye bye.